Welcome to this video. This is all about our very first time on a skiing holiday in Italy in a place called Livigno. Now, we'd never been on a skiing holiday, we'd never been to Italy, and we certainly hadn't been to Livigno. We were very nervous, we didn't have a clue what to expect, and when I did a bit of research about Livigno using YouTube, I found absolutely nothing, so I'm here to answer as many of your questions as I possibly can. If I'm missing anything at all, get it in the comments below and I will be sure to get to you ASAP. Just to give you a bit of perspective of this situation, we are a family of 5, 2 children, 3 adults. So when we're talking about prices, costs, keep that in mind. We're also here in April, the very end of skiing season, so it's a bit warmer, hence why I'm in a thermal top instead of woolly everything. In the middle of winter, the top of the mountain can get to -25, considerably colder. At the moment, it's -10 at the top of the mountain. Your face burns, okay? So I've never experienced anything like it. I mean, it's not bad, okay? It just, you could do with a scarf on your face, keep that in mind. So to give you an idea of our skiing experience, myself and my wife did 6 hours on a dry ski slope. Dry ski slope. A couple of years ago, the children have been going a bit more regular on a dry ski slope, so they've got a little bit of experience. To give you a bit of an idea about Livigno, it's in the very northern tip of Italy. Northern Italy anyway. If you go over there, if you actually ski over the mountains, you end up in Switzerland. Quite amazing, not that I'm doing that at all, but yeah, amazing. Livigno itself is, I don't know if you call it a skiing resort, skiing village or town, but it's basically a very long strip of one road. There are a couple of roads, but there's one particular road that once you're here, that's all you're going to use. And down both sides of Livigno, you've just got restaurants, pubs, and duty-free shops with lots of clothing, sunglasses, things like that. Tommy Hilfiger, perfume shops, Ray-Bans, you name it, it's here, and it's going to be tax-free. I am not a massive clothing person, so to me, it's just like, man, they look like really expensive clothes, but if you're into that, you're gonna absolutely love it. And that there is Beit del Get, probably, not even arguably, the most popular restaurant in Livigno. As you can see, the queue outside. Just help yourself to drinks, really. Absolutely great. Better if you've got big parties, in my opinion. Right, as you can see, it's gonna get noisy here, so just gonna quickly say on your right, you've got some sort of party bar. Not for us with the family, but if you like that, then that's the place to be. As I say, this is a duty-free zone, so if you're thinking about tobacco or alcohol, this is the place to get it. Saying that though, you're in the middle of the mountains, so strange things like toilet paper, you know, you could be paying €4.50 for 4 toilet rolls, milk, you know, €2. Certain things, general things, can be a little bit more expensive. To give you an idea of how we actually got here, we actually flew to Bergamo from Manchester. There is a closer airport, but it was about half the price of the closer one. We then hired a car for €200 and I drove down here. We actually did stop off for a night near Lake Como. Beautiful place, but if I was to do it again, I wouldn't. I'd just drive the 4 hours, no point. If you want to see my video about how to drive in Italy, have a look at my other channel, Josh the Driving Instructor. You'll find everything you need there. So yeah, we chose to arrive on the Saturday around 12-ish. The reason behind this is skiing here is generally from Sunday to Saturday, so the ski school starts on Sunday, or does it start on the Monday and it finishes on the Friday. Friday's the last day and everyone leaves on the Saturday. Cheeky snowplow just going by now. Hello, Mr. Snowplow. So in the winter, this entire mountain would be covered with snow. I mean, to be honest, very rare that I'm told that it's not actually covered in snow now. Either way, it doesn't matter because at the top, there is plenty of snow going around. So yeah, we got here on the Saturday just because I was told how busy it can be on the Sunday when you need to get your fittings and everything else with your skis and everything else. You know, it can be very stressful. So we got here on the Saturday, tried to get all of that out of the way. It was very stressful and it was quiet. So keep that in mind. The first day, if you've never skied before, it is going to be stressful. You've just got to prepare for that and deal with that mentally. We got here at the 12-ish. We struggled to find the apartment, so make sure you've got that on Google. I don't know, my network is now exactly the same as the UK, so it doesn't cost anything extra to use Google Maps or anything like that, so double check that. Don't take my word for it, but my network is fine. The central Livigno, as I talked about, the main strip, there's not really any cars allowed. I mean, you've got the odd car, but generally once you're here, you park up and that's it. We haven't touched our car again until we leave in a couple of days' time. Once you get in your apartment, we got in our apartment, we spent about 5 minutes in here, got all the stuff up here. Then it was a case of finding our ski school. There is actually leaflets for the ski school here, but if you ask anyone, ask someone who owns the apartment for directions, search it in Google Maps again, you're gonna find it, and it's just walking distance. For us, it's 7 minutes straight down the main drag to the ski school. But yeah, so we spent 5 minutes in the apartment, walked straight down to the ski school. Azura, absolutely fantastic place. By the way, if you do come to Livigno, definitely go in there. Anella, absolutely fantastic. She actually arranged this apartment for us as well. Couldn't say enough good things about her. And the kids absolutely love the ski instructors as well, so it's an absolute win-win. Went to the ski school, we sorted out their skiing lessons for the week. Basically, because they haven't really skied before, generally when you come skiing, the kids would have a skiing lesson. Unless they're already pros, they're gonna end up having skiing lessons, ski school. So we signed them up to the children's classes for ski school. That was €150 per child. Signed myself up to a ski school as well for grown-ups, beginners, and my wife had some private lessons. Sorted that out. What's really nice about Livigno though is they know how stressful it is when you first get here, especially if they know what the stress is like. So no one wants paying. Like, we're 2 days off the end of the holiday and I still haven't paid for the apartment. I go in every day and they're like, no, don't worry, tomorrow. They know how stressful it is. They just want you to be happy. So don't stress about money on your first day. They're not going to be that bothered. Ski school, we got 10% off, which is absolutely fantastic. There's loads of rental places, but as I say, they were fantastic. I can't remember what they're called, but I'll double check for you. Maybe I'll put it there. Right, the fitting, that is where it can get busy, okay? The same as a ski school. If you come on the Sunday, when it all starts, when everyone comes, the buses come, and there's a hell of a lot of people from Belgium and Germany, which just drive here 6 hours. They're all gonna come at the same time. So, it took us, for 5 of us, it took a good hour, 45 minutes to get everything fitted and sorted. Imagine if there's, hundreds of people arriving at the same time. So just be prepared for that. Either arrive early as you possibly can, or be prepared for the fact that it's going to be busy and you're going to have to wait. So straight after we got ourselves fitted and all of that sorted, that was the big learning curve of, oh my God, skis way, the boots are really hard to walk in. It's a massive learning curve. I can't stress that enough. Huge learning curve. But once you get used to that, it takes a couple of days and the sweat that will come out of you. Sorry, but it's a fact. You have to get used to it. Went straight across to the ski passes office, which is directly talking from here, 20 meters that direction. Bought the ski passes. They cost around €1,000 for all 5 of us. You've got different options with it. Can't remember the exact prices, but you can either just buy a ski pass or you can buy points. We bought points just for my wife because she didn't believe that she'd ski as much as the rest of us. On this occasion, it was probably right, but next time we will definitely be getting a ski pass. Little cheat, little hack. You can actually swap adult ski passes. So if my wife does want to go to the very top and doesn't want to waste her points, she can actually use my ski pass to go to the top for the day if she wants to. There you go, just something to think about. These big bad boys. First thing you learn when learning to ski is they're an absolute nightmare to carry. Everything's a nightmare to carry, but your stamina gets up very quickly within a couple of days, luckily. You also have to have glasses because the snow is white and it just reflects like hell. You're just blinded. First day, the daughter had bloodshot eyes because she wasn't wearing sunglasses and it just ruins your eyes. I'm a bit of a wet lettuce if I'm on my own, but if I'm in the group, I'm a pro skier. Now the Azure ski school is all broken up, as I say. There's children's classes from beginner, who've never skied before or never put a ski on, intermediate, slightly better, and then, higher up from there. And the adults are exactly the same. They're not mixed classes. So, children are separate, and you've got the adult classes. And they start from the, as I say, I think it's the Monday. They start on the Monday and they will progress you from that level. By the end, you get to the Friday and hopefully they'll take you on either red or black slopes. So it's really important you try and get in there at the beginning rather than halfway through the week thinking, oh, I might join a school, because they've already progressed at that point. I did make a bit of a hiccup on the first day. First of all, I paid for ski passes on the very first day, so I paid for about 8 days. Didn't need to do that. The first day you're knackered. There is a free little ski lift that you can use, or you can pay €30 for everyone to use the other little lift as well. There's no point spending the extra, €200 for the day for everyone. I think we skied for about 10 minutes. It's such a learning curve, the weight, and trying to just get used to everything. When you've already traveled down, it's too much. There's no point wasting your money. So that's my advice. We also paid for a private ski lesson on the very first day after we arrived as well. Again, I think we ended up with about half an hour. I wasn't too happy with that situation, but whatever. Just because it took so long to get fitted and get everything else sorted. And then the ski passes, kind of pointless venture. And again, it was so stressful, just getting used to the weights and how hot it was. Yeah, so I'm personally not sure if I'd advise the private ski lesson on the first day, but it depends if you skied before or not. If you do want to have a go with a completely free ski lift, as I say on your first day, have a mess about, it's right by the Azure Ski School, just on the, depends which way you're looking. If you're looking at the slope, it's on the right side, very end of the ski slopes. There's a free little lift there to go up and just have a mess around skiing. Just get used to the idea of what it is, and if you fall over, it's snow. To give you an idea about the safety in Livigno, if I had to describe us as parents, I'd probably say we're slightly on the helicopter parent side of things. We mollycoddle the kids a little bit too much. This has been the best thing ever for us, you know. This place is so unbelievably safe. You can't get into Livigno without going through a barrier. So crime is literally like zero, dare I say it, touch wood. And you can't get out of Livigno without a barrier. So it's non-existent. So from where we are, 10 minutes away, the 9 and 10-year-old children are coming back to the apartment on their own. They're going up the ski slopes on their own. You know, the independence that it builds in them is absolutely amazing, because they know they can't get back down without dealing with the situation. They can't get their boots on without putting their boots on themselves, you know? So it's been absolutely amazing for all of us to, you know, expand our horizons and them to develop themselves even more. As I said before, Livigno itself has got lots of Italians, lots of people from Belgium, absolutely lovely people, German as well, haven't had a problem at all. Everyone's really nice, they just want to have a good time. There are a few English, but I don't know why, it's just, maybe it's because we're closer to Belgium and Germany. There's not as many English, but it doesn't matter. Everyone, or more or less everyone, can speak some form of English, even if it's just to get by, so you don't need to panic about that. They do, however, like you making the effort. So in the morning, you know, buongiorno or whatever, you know, my Italian is so limited, it's unreal. But yeah, just learning the basics, grazie, they like that, they do like that. It just makes a bit of effort, you know. I say grazie and then, can I have one please? You know, that's it, at least I've tried. Food in Livigno, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Not as cheap as I expected, but when I say not as cheap, I'd say it's probably similar to Britain in lots of ways. I mean, you're normally paying for a meal. Pizzas, you can get anything from €8 going up to maybe €15, but you can get like T-bone steaks, fillet steaks for 20, €22. So in some respects, it's a lot cheaper. And the food, as I say, I can't say how great the food is. I will add in some of the restaurants that we've been to that absolutely fantastic. You know, you can look on TripAdvisor and there's a top 10, but some of the restaurants are like miles away. So the main ones that you've got to visit: Beta Del Get, far better if you're in a big party. Lovely, but far better if you're in a big party. When you enter the restaurant, you can't go straight through. He's got some free drinks there, free Prosecco, soft drinks, so you can just help yourself, have a few drinks while you're waiting. Absolutely amazing. It's run by a little old man who's absolutely lovely, really nice guy. But yeah, food's absolutely brilliant there. Then we went to a place called Hamburgeria. You'll find that everywhere if you do any research about Livigno. It's like Livigno's McDonald's, but with burgers. It's really, really nice. I think it was about €48 for a beer, soft drinks, and food for everyone. So really nice fast food style place if you like that. The kids absolutely love it. I mean, I loved it as well. It was really tasty. Then we went to Servo. Again, really nice restaurant. Had some fantastic food in there. Everywhere serves pizza anyway if you like that, but if you want to try anything new, that was great as well. Then we went to a place called Spaghettia. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't seen that reviewed anywhere, but we like a nice quiet place. We don't want big atmosphere, we want quiet atmosphere, you know? Leave us alone, give us some space. We're happy to sit in the bar. We don't even want to sit in the restaurant area. Spaghettia, they were fantastic there. And I had the best ribs I've ever had. It was like a starter with a big lump of cheese, beautiful balsamic dip, and then rack of ribs as well. It was absolutely to die for. So no, I definitely have a go at Spaghettia if you get a chance. Apart from that, I went to a place called Gardenia. It's a garden. I'll find that one out for you more. And as I say, if you just want a really nice and cheap beer with a nice quiet atmosphere, beautiful hot chocolate, and a few extra bits, this is the place to pop in before tea. Although they do really good cake as well. Here we are. Bar Cafe Il Dolfandoro. I can't pronounce it. So this is what I'm talking about, which just comes included with it. Hot chocolate, and look at that. If I have missed anything, and I'm sure I've missed an absolute million zillion things, let me know. All I can say is this is an absolutely fantastic holiday. I would highly recommend skiing to anyone that hasn't. It really has helped the family so much. I think it's absolutely great, one of the best holidays I've been on, and we will definitely be returning to Livigno. If you have any questions, get them in the comments, let me know, and I will do my absolute best. And if you want to find more about our first skiing holiday experience, check out my other video right there.